Hey, what's up with you, YouTube world? This is your girl, Katie Talk, one on one. I'm Katie, and I am talking. I'm talking today. One of my Facebook friends, actually, his name is Where's My Tallness? But he kind of tagged me into this story. And the story states that 70% of Black women will go unmarried. That is a statistic. It's a statistical fact that 70% of Black women are not getting married. So I have seen this ad somewhere before. So I was like, I gotta do a video on this because it's something that lies in the category of myself. I am a single 38-year-old Black woman myself, single mom with two children, and I'm not married myself, so I fall under this statistic. So once I started going through some things that I googled, then keeping in mind things that I have seen other Black women do, things that I've seen my mother do, and just different things that I have seen different single Black women do. And when I went through this and I got all of the stuff together, it didn't really take me long, it's really, really crazy that it took me this short of time to come up with all this. Okay, so here come the top 10 reasons. 7 to 10 reasons why 70% of Black women don't get married. The top one, you talk too much. The majority of Black women take pride on having too much fucking mouth. A lot of them are overly aggressive. They don't know when to back down and let the man be the man. And if you're in a relationship with a real, what they call alpha male, those type of males are not going to put up with all of that mouth. So I think that is the number one reason. Because I can't lie, in the past, before I did my womanly soft change, like I used to have way too much mouth as well. And the only guys that I attracted were just bummy nothing type of guys. So a lot of the mouth is what runs a lot of guys off. Number two, they want to run shit. A lot of them want to be in a position to tell the guy what to do, tell him how much money he needs to spend, tell him don't go see his kids. You over here with me. Oh, I know a lot of women, like other women of other races do this, but we're not talking about other women right now. We're talking about Black women. Hey, what's up with you, Rob? We're talking about Black women right now. So that's the subject that we're on. So, anybody that's watching, I don't want you to get your panties in a bunch. This is just something that I came up with, stuff that I've seen myself. A lot of them do want to run shit. That's the big reason. Number three, the number three reason why 70% of Black women don't get married. They start a family before they ass get to the altar. You cannot start the family before you make it to the altar. That is a big no-no. They come to the table with the mistakes that they made, and they come with their bags and the big mistakes that they made, and they expect other people to clean up their mess. That is why when I was looking through this statistic, I'm gonna get in off into that. I'm gonna get off into that, so I'm gonna hold off on that. But that's the big reason. They try to make the family without making the fucking family. You think making a baby is making a family. Making that baby is not making a family. You have to get married first. The marriage should come before the children. In me talking to this computer screen right now, talking to YouTube and talking to Facebook, I wish I had someone to sit me down and tell me this when I was about 12, 13, 14, 15. I wish I had someone that instilled this into me. You get married first, and the kids and the rest of the stuff come along after that. And that's what a family is. A family is not, you didn't sit down and make no plans to make this baby. You guys didn't have a secure situation going on and you just made the baby. Now The next Joe John, a little Ray Ray, supposed to clean up all the mess that you made with all the 3, 4, and 5 baby fathers. That's gonna lower your chances of getting a decent man right there from the start. Okay. I think I already said that. A lot of them want to be the man. And I noticed this about a lot of black women. Uh, Google this. Black women telling other people to suck their penises. So now people are supposed to be sucking on these invisible penises that women have. Think about that. A lot of women going around talking about suck my dick, suck my dick. What the fuck? Have some coof about yourself. Have some ladylike mannerisms about yourself. A woman telling somebody to suck her dick. Can you think about that? Does that sound appealing? Does that sound like something that a man would hear and he'll say, "Oh, I'm gonna wife her up"? Think about what kind of man would get turned on by a woman saying "suck my dick." That's automatically he gonna think, "Ugh, let me go over here." Okay, going into number 5. And this falls on me too. So I'm not pointing the finger at nobody else. A bigger amount of black women amongst all other races in the world, are more of us are overweight. And I don't know if you guys ever tuned into a Sheer Seven on Facebook, on YouTube. She teaches women about leveling up. And I remember her saying when a woman is within her weight range, if she weighs however much she's supposed to weigh, she has a higher chance of getting a good man that makes decent money. You keep your weight down in a decent, healthy range, you have a higher chance to get wifed up. It won't guarantee it, but it's a higher chance that you probably would get wifed up. A lot of us are out of shape. A lot of us are just not in the gym. You will see more black women. You see this on Instagram with the Instagram models and all that. You'll see more of them getting tummy tucks and having ass jobs, getting boob jobs done before they, and then probably after they get that done, they'll be in the gym a couple of days a week just to keep their little work looking right and keeping it up. But you don't see a whole big number, a slew of black women even working out trying to keep their bodies together. Because one thing I know, a real smart man, he kind of analyzes what a woman looks like while she's young, looking at her body while she's young, or at least looking at what some of her family members are looking like. That way they can get an idea of what she will grow up to be one day. So a lot of them not marrying you because you be like severely overweight. And then it's not only putting all the looks to the side about the overweight thing, it's just not healthy being overweight. I've been working on my weight for years and years and years, and I'm still at it, and I'm slowly trimming, and I'm coming there. So I'm getting that together. I'm getting that together. This is a fact and is very sad. Going on into number 6. The number 6 reason why 70% of black women are not married. The average net worth of the black woman in America, does anyone know? Facebook or YouTube? YouTube, you chime in and Google it and tell me about it. The average wealth of the black woman in America is $5. Not one, two, three, not four, but $5. The Google it yourself. The average amount that the black woman can recur and bring in is $5. You're worth $5. And have anyone ever thought about that? I'm sure somebody, out of all the friends I have and everybody that may watch this video on YouTube, I'm sure you probably Googled that stat or you heard somebody say it. It is factually true. When I Googled it, the average wealth of a black woman between the ages of 22 and the ages of 45 is $5. And that stems from bad decision making. Big fat is love everywhere. What'd you say? Big fat is love everywhere. One, so these big women have nice looking men. Be crazy. Yep, that's true. I think different men like different stuff. That's true, Nicole. It's guys out here with bigger women, but I think the key word was that The key thing is that to higher your chances of getting a husband, having your body all the way intact will higher and raise your chances. When it comes to you leveling up with your appearance and working on it, don't just run and get some lipo done, get all the fat sucked up out of you. Putting in that work and losing the weight. Yeah, it's hard, but it can be done. Okay, going on into I think it's number 6. Is it number 6 or 7? Oh my God, this is the last one, I think. I'm gonna spend a couple of minutes on this one probably. But the statistics also say about 60 to 75% of black women out of all races of other women have the highest amount of STDs. I don't think this is a fact that probably could too much be argued, because if you guys watch my Jason Pope video, go to Katie Space one on Talk 101. Look up my Jason Pope videos. He gave HIV and AIDS to over 600 black women. Why are there so many black women out here having unprotected sex with guys they are not in a committed relationship with? These were girls out here selling ass, and those many black women lay down with a man and let him come out in her with no condom. Black women statistically have the highest amount of reported STDs. Black women have the highest amount of out of wedlock childbirths. This is a statistical fact. Facts cannot be argued, and it's sad. It's sad to say when it comes to the children. I have 2 children and I'm not married, and I think in this, speaking from me and speaking on the subject that I'm talking about right now, I'm gonna tell you from my point of view with me. I got with my baby father when I was about 21. He was 22. He already had a child when I met him. He was 22. He already had a child when I met him. He was not currently at that time in his child life. I think Alexis was probably about 4 or 5 when I met Wayne. And he was living in Arkansas. They were living out of state. And I ended up getting with him, and some months later, me and him moved in, and probably about a month and a half, 2 months later, I found out I was pregnant. I moved way too fast. When I know I should have stayed my ass on my birth control, I didn't, because I let my guard down thinking that I love this guy. When really thinking in reality, I should have kept in mind a family starts with a husband and a wife first. Before I purposely got off of my birth control, I should have had the ring before I got off my birth control. I should have had the ring first. Yep, it's real sad. It's real sad. And one thing about me, I can admit to my wrongs. And that is another thing. Oh, that wasn't the last one. The last one is right here. No accountability. A lot of black women refuse to say, I did this and I messed up. I'm somewhere along the way when I was younger, and this is another thing that I tell my children, and this is something that needs to be handed down to children and grandchildren. Between the ages of 18 and the ages of 24, those are vital times in your life. Those are lifelong molding situations in your life. The decisions that you make between the ages of 18 and the ages of 24 are very important. Please like, share, and subscribe share this video on Facebook, because I feel like somebody needs to hear this. I'm over here getting hot and fired up, and it's cold and raining outside. I know the spirit working through me right now, so y'all listen to me. Listen. Between those ages, it is so important that you make the right decisions in your life. If I would have been listening to some of the people that I listen to now, then my life will be on a totally more, like, I'm in a good place now. I'm buying my house. I work a job. I'm going into my other career and all that kind of stuff. But I could have been much further if I would have made better decisions. And when I say a lot of the black women have no accountability, because a lot of them can't even just admit when they made a mistake. I remember when my youngest son, he ended up getting put out of the boys club and everything. So I kind of had to get my manager, and I thank God that she worked with me. I got her to adjust around my schedule and whatnot. So I have to go in to work around 3, 4. My oldest son got after school stuff, so I got to leave, pick him up, get my other son, take them back home, and then head back to work and all that. And I remember driving in the car with him, and we was riding, and he was like, "Mama, I'm sorry you had to leave work." And so to pick me up and all this, I said, "No, son, you going to this after school program. These people are going to help you pay for college scholarships. So I'm going to do everything to comply with this program so you can get into college." But I said, just listen to me and listen to me good. If I would have married your father and made a family with him first, I wouldn't be going through this hardship right now, because I will have a helpmate there to help me pick you up and drop you off. A whole family is not meant for one person, one dad or one mom. It's meant for a mother and it's meant for a father. And I wish I would have had someone to instill that mind frame into me before I actually tried to make a family. So that is a big reason. No accountability. And then you end up raising other kids to make the same mistakes you did, because you make your mistakes look like they're something cute. And some people wonder why they have generation and generation of people just having babies. Nobody's getting married. Nobody's making families. That is why a lot of black women can't admit when they're wrong, so they end up raising other dumbasses and jackasses that don't have no accountability, that make all these kids and expect somebody else to clean it up. And I remember growing up, I remember all them single, I used to hear single moms say all the time, if somebody love me, they gonna love my kids, they gonna accept me and my kids. Ain't nobody standing in line to take care of nobody else's kids. Show me that line. And I bet you that line long full of motherfucking pedophiles and straight bums. Ain't nobody standing in line to take care of no other man kids. Ain't no woman standing in line to take care of nobody else's kids either. Cause when I was single, before I ended up meeting my son's father, before I had kids, I wasn't looking for no man that had no kids. I don't If he was fine, I'll probably hang out with him and we do what we do. But when I was single with no kids, those were not the kind of guys I was looking for as a woman. I wasn't looking for no man that had no baby mama and I had to deal with baby mama drama. Or all that to the side, even if this is a woman and her kids' father get along and he take care of the kids and he come around and this and that, you're having to accept and deal with this man or this other person that they made the child with, that they have a bond with, that always have to come around. And it's crazy enough now when it comes to cheating and stuff, but that person that you got a child with and had that bond with, if stuff go wrong with y'all, it's a big chance you and that baby father could mess around. That's simple, quick, easy access. Not saying people with no kids don't cheat, because they cheat too, but probably a higher amount. That person would probably be messing with their baby father. So a lot of women wonder why after they have the kids and they like, dang, I work, I got my own this, I got my own that. And flash news, all adults need to have their own shit anyway. You having your own place is not some magical act. That's something that adults do. That's something that adults do. What you say? Oh no. So a lot of people be talking about, I got my own this, I got my own that. Yeah, but you also come with your own kids. And that's why it's hard for you to get wiped the fuck up. So looking at what you probably already have done, a lot of this stuff on the list, when it comes to the too much mouth and want to run shit, that's stuff that I have done. I have seen the error of my ways and I have changed as far as that goes. Okay, I know that I have already made children with other men that I am no longer with. I know that's something that I got to deal with. But one major reason I think 70% of black women are not wifed up because the majority of them are just not nice people. Think about it. All of the black women that you know, some of them take pride and excitement in being rude and being mean. Some of them brag about it. I don't play. I don't go. You can't just say this, that, and that. A lot of them ain't got no coof. Don't know when to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. And when they see a woman that has some class and respect and some coof about herself and can look at a situation and laugh and walk off after a dumb bitch that got smart with her, they look at her like she a punk. No, that's a lady. That's what you call a lady. A lady has grace about herself. A lady, before she acts, she will look and think first and say, how will this make me look? Is this ladylike? Should I feed off into this? Some of them just can't hold a mule. Like the woman you see at church and the pastor start preaching and she just take off running. And they be like, hold your mule, hold your mule, put the circle around her. And she jumping, she just can't hold it. That's how the majority of black women are. They talk too damn much. Be nice. That will open up a wide range of better men to come into your life when you actually act like a lady. Being nice, acting like a lady, when a man opens the door for you simply, or somebody open the door for you, simply turn around and say thanks. When was the last time you went up to someone and gave them a compliment that you thought they looked it nice, or you thought that girl had a nice hairdo, and you just walk, instead of walking past her looking like this, instead of saying, "Oh, girl, your hair cute. Oh, girl, I like your makeup." A lot of black women can't even give other black women compliments, and that's sad. And I just think like this, a lot of times how people treat other people, it is a big reflection on how they feel about their self. A lot of black women probably just don't feel good about themselves. That'll be a whole nother video. That's a whole nother video. I'm gonna get off into that too. But just being nice. Anybody can be nice. It don't cost no money to be nice. That's why some people will see, and I can admit, I have seen some girls out here that probably got 3, 4, 5 kids and married to a man that probably ain't the kids to all of them. That woman, do people ever think how she was able to get that good man? Because that woman nice. She treat that man like he a man. When it's time to be submissive in the right time, she's submissive. She not talking back to that man. She don't degrade that man. She don't make him feel like he less than a man. That's how she is able to get a man and get a husband. And damn, she got 4, 5 kids. How she do that? That's how she did it. Just being nice. Being nice ain't gonna cost you nothing. Practice on being nice. I remember when I was in Paul Mitchell, they had a book called Be Nicer Else. It kind of just taught you how to deal with confrontational situations and dealing with people of different and strong personalities. It's a real good read. I suggest anybody to get it, especially if you're a black woman. Please get that book. Be Nicer Else. Be Nicer Else. Just Google that book. Please get that book and read it. I thank you all for tuning in, and I thank you for your time. Please go to YouTube to Katie Space Talk One-on-One. That's all together. Like, share, and subscribe. This video will be on there, so check that out. There's a little bit better lighting and better quality. Kelly, what you saying? Yes, preach. You know I'ma tell it. And you know what? One thing about me, if I mess up, I'm not afraid to say I messed up. Like I was saying in that last one, accountability. That's the key. Hit me up, Katie Talk One-on-One. I'll most definitely be coming back with more videos. So you guys continue to follow me, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get all of the notifications whenever I do post. And you never know what time it may be. I don't have a schedule when I post, but I at least try to come with 1 to 2 videos a day, or at least a video every other day. So please stay tuned. I remember the great words of R.I.P. Tupac. He said, "This is what he said: When someone continues to talk about how dirty shit is, eventually somebody gonna clean it up." So once we start talking about it, that's when the bad shit can be cleaned up. Whenever a person don't want to talk about it, they just want to keep it dirty. So listen, like, share, subscribe, and keep in contact. Love you and have a very blessed weekend. And happy birthday, Kelby. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. And you guys stay blessed. Love you. Love you, YouTube. Love you. I'll be coming with much more. Thank you for tuning in.